Good morning to you. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing. Hope you had a great weekend. I survived it. Yeah. It's 28 minutes on to 7 o'clock. Dance like a winner.
One more time. If you are born again and you know Jesus, I want to hear you scream. Come on. I want to see you get your shoes on. Come on.
Oh yeah, nice. It's 27 minutes on to 7 o'clock, and it's Good Morning Grenada for today. It's Monday, the 12th day of February. Yeah, the time is going. Time waits on no man. Good morning, Mary Bangs. Good morning, Walland Equat. Good morning, Atholanga and my brother. How are you doing? Catherine Phillip, good morning to you. She says, good morning, innocent. Happy New Week. I'm thankful to be celebrating my birthday in my beautiful homeland. Wow, happy birthday to you, girl. Enjoy it to the fullest. Well, I know you will. Can't be in Grenada and not enjoy your birthday. Yulin Alexander, good morning to you. Good morning, Yulin. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Yolan Swan is in the building. Good morning, Yolan, and all the wonderful folks from Upper St. John in St. Andrew. Yep. Reaching out and saying good morning to the folks at His Majesty's Prison up at Richmond Hill. Good morning to all of you. Stay strong. Get the transformation. Damon Langdon says good morning. Good morning, Damon. How are you doing? Alright, now those of you who are insisting on calling us through or via our WhatsApp platform, well, now we can take your calls, alright? We've made the adjustments and you can call via WhatsApp. So those of you who are out there in the diaspora and want to call in, you can call in via 435-2041. Good morning, Alice. How are you doing this morning, Alice? Alice Joseph. Yep. Good morning, Debbie and family. Good morning to Kitty Cat. Mama Can, good morning. Munich, good morning. All the wonderful folks in Munich. My brother Hercules, how you doing, bro? Hope all is well. Congratulations once again on copping the Independence Calypso Monarch title in New York. Is that a sign that you're going to come back in the competition this year? All right. Made in Grenada was last night, and from all indications, it was a well well-attended show, patronized. Rafton Glean, the day to rise has arise. All in all, morning. Monica Meros Williams says, good morning, Mr. Joseph. Good morning, Joan and Daddy Godwin. I'll be home today. You're leaving today and I didn't get to see you. And Fletcher, good morning. Good morning, everyone. Have a blessed day. So she says. Good morning, Erlin, all the way in the US of A, always locked on. Good morning. Mildred Smith, good morning, Mildred. Hope you're doing fine. Good morning, Uncle, all the way from Paradise. Big up my mother, Rashida, and my grandmother, Miss Joanne. Well, big up it's Frosted Flakes Jr. Lydia Cameron, good morning. Harry Noel, good morning, everyone, he says. Good morning, good morning. All those of you who came in for the independence celebrations and have to return to your job out in the diaspora, notice I said return to your job because you're leaving home to go to work, okay? Have a safe trip back. See you again soon. Come back home as soon as you possibly can. To all the bus drivers and conductors of the nation, good morning. Please, I urge you to drive carefully on the nation's roads. Yeah. Richard Benjamin, good morning. Mildred, good morning. How are you doing? Counting down the days, right? Nice. Mr. Kenny James and family, good morning. Dear wifey, how are you doing? Beautiful lady. Don't forget, we have a deal, right? Nice, nice. 22 minutes on to 7 o'clock. Let's get with the program. The word of the day today, it is an action word. It's a doing word. It is a verb. And that word is inveigh. Inveigh. I-N-V-E-I-G-H. And inveigh is a formal word that means to protest or complain bitterly or vehemently, like its synonym, rail. It's typically used with against. Again, inveigh is a formal word that means to protest or complain bitterly or vehemently, like its synonym rail. It's typically used with against. So here's how we can use the word in a sentence. The students inveighed against the new dress code policy. They protested, they complained vehemently. The skirts were too long. They thought the skirts were too long. Yeah. They don't like wearing a tie. So they inveighed against the dress code. 21 minutes on to 7 o'clock, and let me see what's happening on our WhatsApp platform. It's sort of inactive for the morning. I'm trying to figure out why. Okay, but that's fine. No love lost there. Lydia Cameron, blessed Monday to all my Grenadian people. Good. Bernadette Robinson, Monday morning blessings. Morning to you, Bernadette. Hope you're having a wonderful day. And that name brings another name to mind, Uncle Glyden. Good morning to you and the Christopher family out there. Michelle Forsyth, she says, good morning, Innocent, and everyone listening. Michelle, I hope you did not come to Grenada and did not say hi, alright? That would not be nice of you. That would be very uncouth. You understand what I'm saying, Michi? Deanne Hannibal, good morning to you also. Nice. The folks inside of Marquis and Subi is Dark Knight. Good morning, my brother. How are you doing? The folks inside of Mount Agnes. Good morning to you, Red Bull, and the folks up there. Esther and family. Doggy, good morning. How you doing? The quiet guy. Yeah. The folks inside of Latanton, St. David, good morning. Latanton, Pomrose. Apritute, good morning. Dante, good morning. Cruz. Judge. The big man himself, Peck, what's up? And family. Hope you all are doing fine. Again, the Francis family up there, you're in mourning on the passing of Chinese. We all miss him. He will be greatly missed. Yes, Michelle, I will inveigh against you if you did. Okay, yeah. Lovely. 19 minutes away from 7. Let's see what's buzzing. As a matter of fact, it's time for the thought of the day. Nadisha, good morning to you. And all the folks inside of Cafe and surrounding areas. The thought of the day: I'd rather regret the things I've done than the things I haven't done. I'd rather regret the things I've done than the things I haven't done. Yeah. Do something. What's buzzing, boy? Well, congratulations. Marshall Montano winning the Calypso Monarch, the Calypso King in Trinidad and Tobago. Lakey, good morning. Lakey predicted that Marshall was going to win, and he won. Yeah. Nice. We have some new winners inside of Carriacou. Carriacou Carnival is on. The Juve should be ongoing now. You're on the Sister Isle. Remember, Kikam Jenny is acting up, okay? The Seismic Research Center from UWI is monitoring it closely. You've got a 1.5 kilometers to navigate away from the underwater volcano. That's Kikam Jenny. Yep. We have some new winners in Carriacou. We'll hear more about it in the news. Let me see. Right. Yeah, man. We had. Let me see. Okay. The Groovy King is Lyron Joseph, also known as Two Blacks. Okay, he won the Groovy Monarch. Mr. Golden did not compete. Okay. Nice. The Power Soca was won by Dante Sylvester, Playboy HTD. He took that title. Carriacou is buzzing this morning. I don't see any reason for there to be any, problems up there. You go to enjoy yourself, enjoy it. Yep. Those are the buzzing stories at the moment. Carriacou celebrating. There's also an oil spill off the coast of Tobago, the waters of Tobago. And NADMA is saying that the spillage is of no threat to us here in Grenada. Nice. Benjamin Netanyahu, he insists on a Rafah offensive as the warnings mount. The international community is telling Benjamin Netanyahu and his Israeli army, do not go on the offensive in Rafah, but he is insisting on doing so. Prophecy fulfilling, wars and rumors of wars. Innocent lives will be lost. So many already gone. Just say a prayer for them. Yeah? Folks, this is where we've got to pull the plug on this segment. We've got to go to the AM edition of News, Sports, and the Weather. And those of you who are on the television platform, we've got a rebroadcast of Friday evening's television news. Alright, so stay tuned. We'll be back with the conversation after 7. Don't you go anywhere.
But when you need someone to help you to your feet, I'll I'll be that beacon to your highest peak. I'll be right next to you, no, I will never leave. Come on, take my hands, we got everything we need. Cause you can look to me whenever you're in need. Just call on me and I'll be on my way. I'll be by your side, never to divide. The light that shines our way. Wherever you road leads, we'll be right there with you. Wherever you road leads, we'll make your dreams come true. Next side, next side, next side, next to you.
Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
Good evening, this is GBN's News at 7. Some of the nation's fisherfolk were dealt a major blow Friday as damage to their vessels put an unexpected hold on their ability to ply their trade and earn an income. Chrislina John has tonight's top story.
A desperate cry for help to those in authority. Several fishermen who ply their trade from outside the Melville Street Market are displaced as rough seas caused severe damage to their fishing vessels. They are seeking government's urgent intervention to have their boats repaired to continue plying their trade, as this is their main source of income. GBN spoke to one person who helped salvage one of the boats while alerting other boat owners.
Last night, me and my partner go there do some fishing, right? So I just say I'm gonna stay for a while. So when I ready to go now, and I call the taxi, they say they're coming, but they never turn up on time. So what happened now? I just line the boat, Still after a while now, I just see the boat start bang on the jetty, right? And I take up my phone and start to video it, but it don't really show anything. So I say, look, you guys have to turn the boat properly, because sometimes your boat bursts away and you feel like somebody steal it. When it get away, then by the time you come and tell the security call somebody else, and so then get the car one of the others and come to the boat. Then start to try to get the water net out of the water, and it's stuck on that side. You can't see it. We try to get that one, and so get to see everything, and I much right here.
While some boatmen lamented over the scene of damaged boats and counted their losses, others were forced to relocate their vessels to a safer location. The damage is extensive and the repair costs likely to be significant.
If I'm Grenville and look at just a phone call I get, look at the water rough, this, that, boat and everything. Look, I come down here now, boat had to all up, my boat damage. Look, just about last week, I come out and repairs, print over, change up this, look, my boat bang up anything. Ply, I don't want to change ply, look, my engine and all damage. I had to get a whole prop, which is almost $1,000. So then, nobody looking out for that. We just came down here this morning and bodo. This thing just happened. By the time we go to do so, to move them boats and them, a couple boats get damaged. Some get saved, but a couple will get damaged. And so a lot of fishermen right now wondering, well, how the next dollar coming in now, where they get the money to fix and where they could make the next daily bread. So we just begging and the minister or whatever, just come and see, come and hear we cry, and come and at least if you could give us a little assistance, that is all we're asking.
Well, you see, fisheries need to get fishermen to manage the compound, whether Coast Guard or whether what. Because who they in Coast Guard, who they in fisheries is fancy workers. If you can't swim, you can't dive, you can't get them work there. Because when they run you from the compound, and then when the water rough now, a security can help you to save a boat. A security can help you to, so we waste that time. If we wasn't around this morning, most of all them boat mash up.
Well, the popular for the boat costs 909 something.
Miguel Vincent, Fisheries Coordinator for Infrastructure and Machinery and a deep sea captain, said in instances like this, the information gathered will be sent to the ministry.
The only thing I can say is that we will just take the necessary information from any fisherman or fisherman that had damages to his boat. Then take it to the permanent secretary or the minister. And I don't know if they have anything, any protocol that establishes that the fishermen will get compensation or what.
The sea at various points around the island were visibly choppy, And National Disaster Coordinator at the National Disaster Management Agency, Terence Walters, explained what was experienced today.
Well, I spoke to the Met Office and they indicated that there's a cold front approaching from the northwest and down the western side, and so that is what is agitating the seas. The forecast is basically for just above normal seas, which is 5 to 7, and normal is 4 to 6. So it's just above normal. But what we're noticing is that when the waves reaching the shallow area, that's when you're having the waves breaking heavy and causing some issues close to shore.
Christina John, GBN News.
Kayak Mass has crowned a new queen. She is 19-year-old Sachelle Alves. More in this report from Rena Per Thomas.
Sachelle Alves, Miss Winwood, has been crowned the 2024 Carriacou Petit Martinique Carnival Queen. In addition to the prestigious title, Sachelle also captured multiple categories, including Best Oral Speech, Best Costume, Best Evening Wear, Best Interview, and Social Media Favorite. In an exclusive phone interview with the GBN News team, the newly crowned Sachelle expressed her immense excitement and gratitude for the honor bestowed upon her.
I am indeed grateful that all my hard work paid off, and this journey has been a wonderful one. It has been indeed life-changing. I've made great memories with people, and that will live on forever. It has been a really transformative journey for me. Well, there were a lot of obstacles, and I think probably a little self-doubt at times, but I had a lot of support, so I was able to overcome this challenge, and I'm a very resilient person, so any obstacles that presented themselves, I was able to overcome.
The crowning of Sachelle Alves as the 2024 Carriacou Petit Martinique Carnival Queen celebrates not only her individual achievement, but also the vibrant spirit and culture of the region. Sachelle conveyed her appreciation for the support and encouragement she received from the community throughout her journey to the crown. She also shared her goals for the future.
For my goals, I hope to further my studies, probably in marketing and finance, and return to the islands to start my business. In terms of pageantry, I've been getting a lot of encouragement to participate in Spice Mass 2024. I'm still thinking about it, but hopefully I decide to go.
Miss Carriacou Petit Martinique 2024 had this to say to young men and women in Grenada.
Always follow your dreams. Never let anyone deter you from achieving those dreams. Work hard, be dedicated, be committed, and just enjoy yourself. Have fun.
Alia Henry, Miss Sobeys, secured second place and showcased her exceptional talent to claim victory in that category. Kenny Alexander, Miss Paraclete, was third place. Rena P. Thomas, GBN News.
The La Poterie Saraka is on for yet another year. Christina John spent some time in St. Patrick with villagers and filed this report.
So you still got time. If you're looking for a place to lime a little later on, La Poterie is the place, as the village puts on its annual Saraka event. If you look in the background, you would see that a number of the largest pots are on fire. Villagers have assembled here to cook the oil down, the rice and peas, the stewed turkey, the stewed pork, and just about any type of meat that you might be looking for. Well, GBN took our cameras to the village earlier today and spoke with a couple of the villagers to give us a little background on how the whole Saraka thing came about and what it actually really means to the people of the community.
The day started with a breakfast of lemongrass tea, fish cake, fried fish, roasted coconut bakes, and more. People from all over the country are drawn to this community each year as the event encourages sharing and community togetherness.
My dear, I'm the River Sally Queen. Win the trade for 2 years.
Okay.
So that's my boy here. So I must come and give him the pull out. Well, it's a good thing. It's a good feeling. People like to come out, especially those people when they come in with their bowl and the calabash. You know, it's a good thing to bring the people together.
What about the Saraka that you enjoy?
Everything. The people around, the cooking, and I love food. And all of us make we jokes, we talk to each other. Sometimes again, you get a little friend. I can't say too loud.
I know what I mean.
GBN's camera crew was curious to find out what was on the fire.
Okay, so as the head chef now, you must have an idea of all that is being prepared here today. So tell me some of what we're seeing here or all of what we're seeing on the fire here now.
Well, we have some stew pork on fire still.
You must call the pork for us?
Yes. You have some hot fall on fire. You have some porridge on fire. You have some curry turkey on fire. We cook some stewed chicken. And the rice and peas. Some stew pork go already. You know? Some porridge do already. Everything. And you still have more to come.
Okay.
Still have pumpkin, you have kalalu. You know, whole the food.
Well-known businessman Daigo in the village of La Poterie, St. Andrew, is the one responsible for the revival of what appeared to be a dying part of the culture.
Since I'm born, since I know myself, Saraka been existing. But after that time, he was dying out. And I take on my own, me and a few guys, and decided to bring it back. The only time when I took it on my own was, well, I was the main sponsor. Very few little help I used to get. But as it spread out now, I want to be honest with you, a lot of people been still putting it.
This villager, Papa Simi, as he is locally called, shared a bit of history of the Saraka, noting that this year's event is anticipated to be better executed as the cultural foundation is now on board.
Saraka is an ancient African cultural tradition that has been handed down to us by our forefathers who had traveled across the Atlantic Ocean against the will by the Europeans to work on the sugar and basically the tobacco plantations. So we started practicing Saraka in La Poterie sometime after 1839. That there are two main aspects of Saraka. One, Saraka is basically a community coming together to feed the children of a community. And two, the drumming aspect takes place at night for the adults. In terms of the evolution of Saraka, it is quite obvious that the way it is being practiced now is slightly different. There are a lot of variations. Apart from a community coming together to feed the children of a community, we also use Saraka to highlight other aspects. Other aspects like we give God thanks and praise for a bountiful harvest that we have had the year before. Also, Saraka has taken on a sort of a commercial affair.
From another location in La Poterie, St. Andrew, where, as you can see, the cooking continues. I am Chrislina John for GBN News.
Whatever the success or
Grenadians had an opportunity Thursday night to witness the recreation of Carnival in the 1950s and 60s during the Folk in Town celebration of our heritage. A procession down Market Hill in St. George's was a major highlight of the activity.
They used to come down Market Hill, straight down the hill, and it used to be a magical theatre scene. Everybody used to be down here. The Sukmiyas, the Lajables, the short knees, the Beko is just a taste.
The trip down memory lane on Thursday was part of the official events to celebrate Grenada's 50th independence anniversary. The heart of the capital was transformed with the magic of folk music, dance, poetry, drumming and folklore as the National Organizing Committee staged Folk in Town. Several aspects of Grenada's diverse culture were on display as homage was paid to the lineages that shaped the country.
Tuesday morning in Grenada. The jab right in the town. And
the event attracted a sizable gathering, and patrons were invited to dress in folk outfits or national colors to enjoy the night of entertainment. Welcome back. Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell has pledged Grenada's support for Ghana's candidate to lead the Commonwealth of Nations when elections are held in October. We get more in this report.
I might be politically incorrect with what I'm about to say, but Mr. Speaker, I will be publicly indicating that we have pledged to the President of Ghana that we will be supporting the distinguished nomination of the Foreign Minister of Ghana to lead the Commonwealth of Nations when that time arrives.
Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell announcing Grenada's support for Ghana's candidacy in Parliament on Tuesday. Ghana's Foreign Affairs Minister Shirley Ayoko Boche launched her candidacy earlier this month, emphasizing her vision for fostering free trade agreements among the Commonwealth's 56 member nations. She was part of a delegation led by the President of Ghana, Nana Akufo-Addo, that visited Grenada to participate in the Golden Jubilee celebrations. Grenada's former ambassador to the Caribbean community, CARICOM, Arlie Gill, shared his thoughts on this development.
It's a matter that Prime Minister Mitchell and President Addo, I'm sure they would have discussed with some great detail. So that Prime Minister Addo being here, of course, was good for Prime Minister Mitchell. And I'm sure that the support that Grenada intends to extend in no small measure is good for the image of Ghana as well, and in the interest of Ghana.
If successful in her bid as Ghana's candidate, Minister Ayoko Boche will become the 7th Secretary General of the Commonwealth and the second woman to hold the post. According to reports, Prime Minister Mitchell's declaration of support for Ghana's Foreign Affairs Minister to become the next Secretary General of the Commonwealth is one of the trending stories appearing in Ghanaian press on Friday. The Commonwealth Secretary General is nominated by Commonwealth leaders and can serve a maximum of 2 four-year terms. The incumbent Secretary General is Dominican Baroness Patricia Scotland, whose tenure ends in October. For GBN News, Nisha Paul.
The Ghanaian president made history as the first African leader to address the country's parliament, where he pledged unrelenting support for the region's fight for reparative justice. More in this report.
Native Americans have received and continue to receive reparations. Japanese American families who were incarcerated in internment camps in America during World War II received reparations. Jewish people, 6 million of whom perished in the concentration camps of Hitlerite Nazi Germany, received reparations, including homeland grants and support. So it is time for Africa and the African diaspora, at least 20 million of whose sons and daughters have their freedoms curtailed and sold into slavery, also to receive reparations. That
was President Nana Akufo-Addo of Ghana, the lead country from the African Union on the subject of reparations. The Ghanaian president said the opportunity to address the country's parliament comes at an opportune time in the development of relations between Africa and the African diaspora. He acknowledged the role Africa played as he reflected on the effects of the transatlantic slave trade.
We in Africa, and I believe same to be true for our kith and kin in the African diaspora, are united in our determination to help ensure that never again will Africa allow herself and her peoples to be subjected to such obscene, degrading, and dehumanizing circumstances. Never again shall it be that a dozen or so armed foreign adventurers, with the connivance of a few of our own people, reduce Africans to traded commodities.
The Ghanaian president remained resolute that reparations for Africa and the African diaspora is long overdue, stating that this is a matter that the world must confront.
And even before these discussions on reparations conclude, the entire continent of Africa and the African diaspora deserve a formal apology from the European nations involved in the slave trade for the crimes and damage it has caused to the populations, psyche, image, and character of Africans the world over. You, in the Caribbean community of CARICOM, have unequivocally pronounced your demand for the payment of reparations. We in Africa are determined to work together with you to advance the cause of reparations.
Chairman of Grenada's National Reparations Commission, GNRC, Arlie Gill, welcomed the Ghanaian president's advocacy on the issue. He said the first step in keeping with CARICOM's Reparations Commission's 10-point plan is a full formal apology from the colonial powers.
Now, the only European country that has come forward thus far is the Netherlands. Prime Minister Mark Rutte, and indeed the King of Holland in 2022, President and Prime Minister Mark Rutte, and last year the King of Holland did in some measure extend words of apology. Now, we believe that Holland must do more. But at the same time, we are grateful to see that at least there is an acknowledgement of the highest levels in the Netherlands that the crimes against humanity and the role that Holland has played, that they are prepared to acknowledge that they did wrong. But of course, for the interest of the British Caribbean, the French Caribbean, the Spanish Caribbean, we are hoping we continue to struggle, rather, for these former colonial powers of Britain, France, and Spain to do likewise.
For GBN News, Nisha Paul.
Grenada's national dish with a replica of the 2024 Independence logo. It's time for your GBN ISA.
A good eye captures all. GBN ISA is brought to you by Clear Vision.
The independent spirit still resonates throughout the island. Our citizen journalist tonight submitted a photograph of a part of our national dish, oiled down, with a replica of the 2024 Independence logo created at the top of the pot using bell peppers. The 50th anniversary logo embodies this year's independence theme, One People, One Future, One Journey. It features a traditional ballet dancer, an embodiment of Grenada's rich heritage. Beside her, a young boy stands as a symbol of a promising future. Their hands outstretched towards each other, symbolizing unity, emphasizing the strength in collaboration and shared responsibility. Above them, a dove soars, not only signifying a hopeful future, but also indicating progress and upward movement. At the base of these are outlines of our mountainous terrain and iconic Grenada Lake, which symbolizes our cherished island and the collective journey of its inhabitants. We thank our citizen journalists for that submission. Send us your photo and video submissions via WhatsApp at 405-3052 or our other social media platforms.
Get ready to witness the ultimate showcase of talent, speed, and determination at the 2024 Carifta Games. This prestigious event brings together the best young athletes from across the Caribbean, competing for glory like never before. With the motto, many people, one region, celebrating athletics, Carifta embodies the essence of Caribbean unity through sports, igniting a flame that illuminates the future of sports in the region. Don't miss out on this incredible event taking place at the Karani James Athletic Stadium from Saturday 30th March to Monday 1st April 2024. Get your tickets now at Grenadian Optical or visit gotofed.com and secure your spot to be part of this extraordinary celebration of athleticism.
served Grenada for decades. We are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sunny Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wire and accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grenada and St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
My name is Alimaka Motley. I've been here doing nails since 2017. Me being self-employed, I have realized that paying the NIS benefits me now and even when I retire. By the time I'm 65, I will be receiving contributions back from NIS. So I benefit because I'm self-employed. Anything can happen. If anything happens to you while you're at work, you've got a bad cold, you have the COVID, you have dengue, we have all these diseases that's plaguing us at the moment. NIS will be giving you back some form of money when you're ill. So I would encourage all small business persons to sign up with NIS now.
I'm a VIP. I'm a VIP. I'm a VIP.
Are you a VIP? Have you taken the necessary steps to safeguard your child's health? Let's get it right. Get your child on their vaccination schedule. Our national protection and coverage is our national priority. Our actions will impact Grenada's health and wellness. Let's make childhood immunization and vaccination #1. I am Senator Jonathan Lacrette, and I am a VIP champion. Let's make all our children VIPs, vaccinated, immunized, and protected.
Let's all be VIP champions.
A message from the Ministry of Health, Wellness and Religious Affairs, Be a VIP Childhood Vaccination and Immunization Campaign in collaboration with UNICEF and the Pan American Health Organization.
Good morning, welcome. It's 18 minutes, not 18, but 13 minutes after 7 o'clock, and it's time for the conversation. And what I'll do this morning, I'll just give you the opportunity to let us know what's happening, what you think you want to bring out. Someone says on WhatsApp, good morning. I attended the Calypso show last night. It was wonderful, well presented. I don't understand why we have such good music and yet we bring in these foreign artists. Why can't we enjoy our own? Good morning, my dear family, friend, fellow Grenadians and listeners from abroad. Good to see our 50th anniversary was a blessed and enjoyable one. I did not make it, but my daughter and grandson did, besides lots of friends. God bless Grenada. Love to the Joseph and Christopher family. Love you. Hi, Valerie. How you doing? Hope I'm sorry you missed it, but next time. Jennifer Lawrence says, beautiful Grenada, I had a wonderful time. One people, one love. God continue to bless our nation. Yep, Rochelle Cummings, good morning, Grenada. I enjoyed my time in my beautiful country. Was short. I enjoy every bit of it. Back in the cold on the job. Oh my goodness, that sounds sad. Michael Douglas says, good morning, Grenada. So folks, you know the number, and like I said, You can also call me via the WhatsApp platform. Yes, the number is the same, 435-2041. So if you are there in the diaspora or wherever you are and you want to get in on the conversation via the WhatsApp platform, you can do so now. Let's go to the telephone line and say good morning, caller.
Yes, good morning, Mr. Joseph. Greetings.
Greetings, welcome.
There's so much to talk about in this here country, but this morning I want to deviate a bit. Because some clips coming in from a representative of the Caracou Carnival Committee and all this morning again, and this use of what she would have done and she would have done and what they would have done. I want you to permit me, Mr. Joseph, I shall not take more than 2 minutes to demonstrate to the people of this country once more that this way of using that verbal structure is incorrect. And to do that, I will use 2 examples of our dialectic speech. Note what I said, dialectic speech. Here's the case. You just don't eat an oil down, right? And a friend dropped by, a friend that you never see or you haven't seen for a long time. You say, oh boy, if I didn't know you did come in, I would have leave some oil down for you. You catch me, Mr. Joseph?
Loud and clear.
You know that kind of talk?
Of course.
That is how we talk dialectically. Now, what does that mean? Did you know that he was coming? No, you didn't. That is why you say, if I didn't know, I would have leave. Did you leave, Mr. Joseph?
No, you didn't.
You didn't leave. You understand what I'm getting at, Mr. Joseph?
Certainly.
Great. Let's use another example. In the village, you lived in your village. One day, the girls in the village you would talk to, ... Huh? But one day you with a load of mango and so on, you said, innocent, give me 2 mango. I ain't giving. If you did give me ... I would have give you ... Did anybody get anything, Mr. Joseph?
No.
The dialectic form of the structure is perfectly used there. Because if you say, if you did give me means, had you given me, or if you had given me, and the other part, I would have given you, means I would have given you. Perfectly used, but in our dialectic way of speech. Would have plus the part is past participle, cannot and will not, and in no occasion tell you what you did. I heard a party wrong up here. I heard a particular minister, ex-minister, should I say, of government, who studied in a foreign language, to wit, Castellano, Spanish. Using this thing in such alacrity, I would have done this and we would have. What is that? I want to ask her because I know she listens to me. If the verb ise, from the verb I said, the past tense ise, means and can never mean hubiera, hubiese, or habría hecho. Concentrate on what you're saying before you talk. Teach the people of this country. I'm not defending the English language because it is a colonial language. No, I'm defending it as the official language of this country, established here from 1877 since Grenada was made a crown colony. And other languages in the world, they all are catalogued and written with rules. Mr. Joseph, for what it's worth, I'll be back. Have a nice day, will you?
Have a good one, citizen. Have a good one. 18 minutes after 7 o'clock. Tasha Bailey says, good morning. I enjoyed the time in Grenada. We are blessed. Of course we are. 435-2041. Good morning. I think that the festivities were well presented. I have not heard of any incidents, and I do hope it was so. Thank God. Yeah, once again, reminding you, those of you who usually participate on the WhatsApp platform, you can call in on the WhatsApp as well. We can now take your calls. Good morning, Grenada. What a blast. I had all through our 50th Jubilee Independence, leaving to go back to New York tomorrow. How can I get a letter to our tourist board about what an outstanding job they did on the 50th Independence celebrations? And that's coming from Louisa Peters. Good morning, Louisa. I'm happy that you enjoyed it. Yes, folks, the number 435-2041. There's a video circulating on Facebook that is rather interesting. I'm not with it's with a U.S. Former president, boy. I'm thinking that this is doctored. I hope it's doctored, really. Good morning. I had a blast in our beautiful country. Drone was epic, out of this world. Sadly, I am back in the cold. Can't wait to return. Yeah, you bought a short ticket. 19 minutes after 7 o'clock. Miss... nice. Morning, Natalia. Hope you're doing fine. I'm saying good morning to my good friend, Mr. Jude Bernard. Jude, how are you doing? Hope you're doing fine, man. I haven't heard you after the independence. I hope all is well. I hope you enjoyed it to the fullest. Again, I want to say good morning to Inspector Leon McQueen and your team at the St. Paul's Police Station. Well, now Laborie Police Station, because it's not in St. Paul anymore. Yeah? Nice. Good morning to you, Barbara Charles. Hope you're doing fine. Good morning, caller.
Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome.
Yes, I heard you mention a few minutes ago about a video, and you saying you hope. I would have thought I don't think Brother Rollo, but really and truly, it's unbelievable that anyone would even think that these videos portraying the ex-president Donald Trump, and there was one some time ago with ex-president Obama. He's coming to a bingo. That these things are real. Artificial intelligence. This war that seems to have been started recently is something that I believe the authorities, the country, and people generally worldwide should seriously consider, because it can have disastrous consequences in many areas. There are all kinds of videos circulating now with Trump face and so-called voice. It's artificial intelligence. It is terrible. Grenada should take all actions, in my opinion, across the board, government, opposition, whoever, to wipe this thing out. And the law enforcement authorities, in my opinion, need to play a critical role in bringing these people to stop this, what they are doing. And that is what I would say. Sorry. You know, I'm so emotional about this thing because I see it can have disastrous consequences, not only for Grenada, but worldwide. And I think we ought to be very careful.
Okay.
If we know of persons who are using it, to ask them to stop immediately. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much, caller. Thank you very much. 23 minutes after 7 o'clock. That's why it is often said there is good and bad in everything, because if it is used properly, and we're talking artificial intelligence, I mean, it has some really good, things that can come out of it, but if it's used wrongly, then we have a problem. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Innocent.
How you doing?
I am good. I am great. First, I want to extend condolences to all of our Grenadian families who have lost loved ones while some of us were celebrating, and ask them to be strong. God is good, especially to the Francis family of Apitus. They lost a brother, a father, a friend, and we say God is good. I also want to say a heartfelt thank you to all of those who returned from the diaspora to attend our independence celebration. It was indeed a drop in the bucket of our finances. And Mr. Gordon, I especially want to ask the media houses who did the interviews prior to the Independence Day. And you had so much of the small business people talking of how things was there and they didn't sell anything. Let us go back to them and find out how did they pass after the 7th. And let us know, because if we heard one side of the picture that it was there, and I'm hearing on my side, some people are saying the expo at the stadium, one local person told me she sold everything. There's somebody at the corner said it was excellent. So we need to have a balance, you know. And I just want to say hats off to all of us, and be careful as you go to Carriacou to celebrate. We do not want to have a repeat of that tragic incident that occurred a couple years ago. While you celebrate, just remember to be a brother's keeper. God's blessing on everyone. Thank you, Mr. Gordon.
Thanks, and same to you. My condolences to you as well, yeah? All right, bye-bye. Good night. 26 minutes after 7 o'clock, and Maggie Rocher says, good morning, well done, Grenada. Yep, let's go back to the telephone line and say good morning.
Hi, good morning, Innocent. How you going, boy?
I ain't going nowhere.
You're going nowhere?
Grenada too nice.
Grenada is nice and gay. Is right here we going to stay. The people so beautiful. All them children going to school.
You sound like you went to the show last night?
I ain't going nowhere. Eh?
You went to the show last night, man?
No, no, I didn't go, man. Oh, God. Too much.
Okay.
Too much place to go by.
Lovely.
Yeah, no. I meet Mr. Big Time Pope. The man look better than his song. See that man. Oh, God, handsome and trim and nice.
Mr. who?
Mr. Big Time Pope, good morning.
Who's Big Time Pope?
You good friend. When I shout you, he came on the ship, I think Sunday before. And I met him.
Okay,
oh, God.
Okay, right.
First time I see him, friends are so talking and phone, don't know the person, but I see him personal Sunday before. So good morning to Mr. Big Time Pop. How you doing? Innocent? I want to say something this morning. I know people find a song biased because Innocent, I have girls and I have boys. I'm speaking like a mother. Innocent, we complaining over the years, we begging the men and them to behave, leave people children and they this but Innocent, we have to change now and talk to the ladies and them too. Innocent, them young, we operating like if men alone have the brain and they should know when to run away. One man and no run away. And to behave, they say, but Innocent, some of the females, they just get on like if when somebody want the cocaine and they going all how to get it. Oh God, Innocent, they just put pressure. I had the experience, the pressure that one put on one of my little boy when he was growing up. And I had to thank him. Praise God, God keep him nice. So let us try to speak to the females and them too and let them know that the same penalty that the male could get, they could get it too. Because Innocent, they don't hear it. They go, just imagine you have your son living in Mount Parnassus, your daughter living in Grenville. That child take 2 buses to come by my son. Things escalate, it spread out. It's only my son that getting the problem. They just leave them so. So we have to educate the young ladies too, and let us start putting blame and responsible behavior and them too, and perhaps the abuse might ease up because everybody know you have a you have a responsibility for yourself, not only the male. Thank you. Have a good morning.
Point well taken. Yes, that is wisdom. Yes. So after you she talking about. Okay, nice. Gracelyn Rubin says, good morning. Let's take a final call before we go to a commercial break. Good morning.
Hi, Innocent. Morning.
Welcome.
Yeah, how you doing?
I am hanging in there, bro.
Okay. I see you give the whole Monday to talk, man. That's good.
Nice.
Yeah, first of all, I want to thank the public for turning out to the St. David's Catholic Secondary School sport. I mean, that they had numerous activities, and we still had a sizable crowd at the sport. So I want to thank them for being there, and I want to thank them for their behavior at the sport. We can only go up from there to borrow something from the independents.
Nice.
Yeah. So as it relates to independence celebration, I think it was well done. Hats off to that committee. Of course, we could have done better. I mean, as good as we are, we could always be better. Because if we bask in the glory that we did something good, we will never, ever reach to the heights that we can really attain. So I want to thank them, but I also want to ask them, to review the celebrations and see where they could have done better. For me, maybe it was the traffic. At least they announced that you should park where and where, but something did not stick there. And so people were stuck in the traffic for maybe hours. So I think that has to be reviewed. But all in all, Innocent, it was an inspiring activity, and I trust that, for all of that we're going to become more productive citizens for 2024. And as we journey towards the 75th anniversary, Vision 75, I trust that, we all hands on deck, whether you like, whichever color on the flag you like, all hands should be on deck, right, so that we can grow together.
Good. Well, I want to challenge you, all right? From now up to that point, for the 100th celebration, when we celebrate 100 years or century, I want us to sit side by side at the stadium.
You want to ride on the train or what?
Yes. Okay. So that's a deal, right?
Well, by then we might be about 120,
I don't care. I always say I don't want to live to get too old. 105, 110 is good for me.
Okay.
Understand? Yeah.
Well, let's challenge each other into that. We'll sit side by side on the train or whatever means of transportation they have that time. Probably they might have maybe something floating over the stadium.
Who knows? Technology. Have a good one, bro.
Yeah, you too, partner.
God bless as always. Good.
Yeah, thanks.
Folks, it's 28 minutes on to 8 o'clock. We take a commercial break. We'll be back after these messages. Don't you go anywhere.
Planning and Development Authority of Grenada, PDA, is enforcing regulations to curb illegal, disorderly, and unauthorized development in several locations throughout the state of Grenada. The authority is concerned that structures mainly associated with vending are negatively impacting the environment, has undesirable public health and sanitation consequences, present obstructions to vehicle and pedestrian traffic, can become projectiles during adverse weather conditions, and generally affect the aesthetics of the nation. The PDA will work along with stakeholder ministries and institutions to effect the demolition, removal, and disposal of structures which fall in the category of illegal and disorderly development, commencing January 2024. In this regard, persons who vend in or occupy such illegal structures are advised to secure their personal belongings and have the structures removed ahead of the planned PDA demolition operations. These These actions of the PDA have become necessary to safeguard and protect public health and the environment, ensure the safety and well-being of all citizens and visitors, discourage any future disorderly construction, and encourage compliance to regulations pertaining to physical development in the state of Grenada. This is a message from the Planning and Development Authority of Grenada.
Agritech Limited Grenada is your one-stop shop for all your farming needs. We provide seeds and seedlings, pesticides, fertilizers, irrigation and water management systems, veterinary products, and a wide range of agricultural products and implements. Our staff is knowledgeable and ready to serve you. Call us on 435-9677 or 440-4460 or visit us in Happy Hill, St. George. We are open Monday to Saturday, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. and on Sundays, 6 a.m. to 1 p.m. Agritech Limited Grenada. Come grow with us.
I'm a VIP. I'm a VIP.
I am a VIP. I am vaccinated. I am immunized. I am protected. Our children and nation depend on vaccination for immunization. Childhood vaccination is national priority. It is their protection from disease and sicknesses. Let's all be VIPs and safeguard our beautiful Grenada. I am DJ Blackstorm and I am a VIP health champion. Be a VIP like me.
Let's all be VIP champions.
A message from the Ministry of Health, Wellness and Religious Affairs, Be a VIP Childhood Vaccination and Immunization Campaign in collaboration with UNICEF and the Pan American Health Organization.
Welcome back, viewers and listeners, to the conversation. It's 24 minutes on to 8 o'clock. Yep. Let's go back to the telephone line and say good morning.
Morning, Mr. Joseph. How are you doing, sir?
I am doing fine. How about you?
I'm there. It's been a very, very busy last few days. And I imagine today is going to be a crazy one as well. Okay. I am calling from the National Cybersecurity Incident Response Team. On Tuesday, we put out a release indicating that we had received 7 files containing credentials of several Grenadians, different business entities, and so forth, with clear instructions in terms of what they are supposed to do. Between then and now, the number of files have increased significantly, which means many more Grenadians are affected. It means, therefore, if during the last few weeks, maybe a month, 2 months thereabout, you receive any notification saying that there was an attempt to access your account or to recover your account and you did not initiate it, you need to assume that all your passwords, all of them, were compromised, and you need to do a complete password change. Now, even if you did not receive that notification, based on what we are seeing, we are advising the public, please take a few minutes today, sit down and change the passwords for your accounts, especially the key accounts where two-factor authentication is an option. Please enable it. If you realize anything strange have been happening on your device, your phone, laptop, what have you, overheating, things popping up, you need to scan those devices to ensure that they are not compromised. This is a very, very serious matter. People have been very loose with their click-ins. In the last couple months, we've seen sponsored posts, meaning malicious actors, bad people out there have been paying Meta so they can run malicious posts with malicious links. And of course, Grenadians are clicking, accounts are compromising. I've said it on numerous occasions, and I'm going to remind the public this morning again. If you have money in a financial institution, and that institution offers online banking, please sign up for it and monitor your accounts. Once anything look a little off, whether it's $1 and cents, please get in touch with them as soon as possible so they can address the issue for you. By now, all Grenadians should know the National CSIRT phone number and our media handles. We're all over the place. We're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we're on Twitter, well, X now, we're on TikTok, we're all over the place. So please please allow us to help protect you. When we put out the things, it makes sense to share it and follow the instructions. We're not playing. We're not putting out things just because we want to put out something. We have a WhatsApp group where whatever we're seeing, we post it in there as soon as you can be a part of that. Just send a message to 423-2478. 423-2478. That's the number for the national CSOT. And finally, again, please, Grenadians, you need to change your passwords, enable two-factor authentication, and don't let me cry today because I'm seeing too many accounts from the cash that was sent where people are using the same passwords across multiple platforms. That is madness. That is ridiculous. That is crazy. Mr. Joseph, you may need to make some changes as well, so please take some time today to do that. The GBN likewise. Just do a bit of sanitizing, improve the security posture, and be safe. And as always, you guys know how to reach us at the National CSOT. By now, everybody should know my number as well. Have a good day, man.
Thanks, and same to you. I do hope that, that old saying, a word to the wise is sufficient. I hope that comes into play now. 435-2041, that's the number to call, 435-2041. Let's go back to the telephone line. Good morning.
Hello, good morning, Osen.
Hi, welcome.
Yeah, I certainly appreciate what the gentleman just said. Earlier, you had a man talking about artificial intelligence, but Innocent, we talk about how we progressing and advancement in science and technology, but all these things are putting so much pressure on us. When you talk about changing passwords, so every minute you have to change a password, are we really progressing? How good is that to us? And we say that, that is an advancement, but how many passwords you going to be able to remember? Have a good day.
Thank you. Well, if it is critical that you remember them, you will have to remember them. Yep. 19 minutes on to the 8 o'clock hour. Good morning.
Good morning, Gordon.
Hi, welcome.
And how are you? Happy Independence to you.
Thanks, and same to you, my dear.
Thank you so very much. I guess you know who's calling. I just want to, that's your old teacher, your mom. I am calling to say congratulations to the committee on a job well done. I am blessed. I went to the park, to the stadium, and trust me, it was a blessing. I want to say hats off to all of the committees, all that they would have done. This 50th anniversary, a lot of Grenadians won't be around. I won't be around for another 58. And so I want to say to them, I know it was hard work, but coming from the hearts of Grenadians, fellow Grenadians, we are saying thank you, a job well done. Gordon, you enjoy the rest of the day.
Thank you very much.
And your mom loves you.
I love you even more.
Have you picked up the voice?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so. I had so many moms in the school.
Yes.
I'm trying to figure out which one. Which one is this?
Okay, your old teacher.
Where? Tivoli or McDonald College?
McDonald College.
Okay.
River Sally.
Right. Now I know. Good morning. Tell Dad good morning for me too.
I will.
All right.
You take care. Have a good day.
You too. Love you. Bye-bye. Okay. Nice. Miss Gail Purcell and your team, kudos to you. I mean, oh my goodness. You all did an exceptionally great job. Good morning, caller.
Mr. Joseph, I beg your indulgences.
Go right ahead, please.
Yes, please. I'll be brief. You heard that? She thanked them for what they would have done, but it was well done. Strange, isn't it? But let's go to the meat of the matter. I would like to leave with the people in my efforts, in our efforts, to try to inculcate some level of civil education, civic education into our people, to give the 4 elements of what is known according to international law. as a politically independent and sovereign nation state, one, a defined territorial integrity. We have that, don't we? Population, a well-established population. Two, a well-established population. We have that, don't we? Three, the capacity to interact with other countries and global entities. We have that, don't we? Yes, hallelujah so far. But pay attention to the last one, brothers and sisters. The most significant. Not to be ruled or governed by any other. I want to repeat that. Not to be ruled nor governed by any other. Begs a question. If we are in effect a politically independent and sovereign nation state, how can the King of England be the King of Grenada? Suck that little lollipop. Have a nice day, will you, Mr. Joseph?
Thanks, and same to you, caller. 15 minutes on to 8 o'clock. Mary Ebanks says, Mr. Joseph, I was not there to celebrate, but from what I saw, it was such an amazing show. It made me proud to be Grenadian. The committee did an excellent job. Well done to them. Good morning, caller.
Yes, good morning.
Welcome.
Mr. Rollo is a nuisance, and you need to limit the calls that come in, how much time he call, what he say, and monitor and supervise him, please, instead of laughing and thinking it's okay. Thank you.
Thank you, caller. Thank you very much. It's 14 minutes on to 8 o'clock. 435-2041. That's the number to call. Let's go back. Good morning.
Good morning, and how are you doing?
I am good, Tonton. How are you?
I'm all right, day by day. Well, I should say moment by moment. But anyway, I'm going actually back to this business of passwords, you know. And I have to confess, I am one of the people who has a really hard time remembering a lot of passwords. And if you got to write down the passwords because you can't remember them, you got to remember where you want to keep those passwords safely, so you're still up against memory. So when it comes to consideration of, let's say, the elderly, you know, losing memory, there are certain medical conditions. I have one, you know, epilepsy, fits. I'm not saying everyone with fits has a memory problem, but my particular kind, yes, it challenges the memory. So perhaps if financial institutions can come up with suggestions as to putting down these passwords, having variation of passwords, because I'm not arguing with how sensible it is. It's just remembering your own password, the frustration of forgetting a changed password, etc., etc. I think it goes down to, I don't know, customer service. And I'm not sure if you have any thought on it or anything like that, but just thought I'd share that. You know?
Yeah. Okay, that's a valid point because it's really a serious issue now with this.
It is. You know? And as we get deeper, more and more deep, you know, we plunge more deeply, I should say, into the technological era. Those things are necessary, so I'm not disputing that.
Yeah.
But wow, when it comes to remembering certain ins and outs and, you know, keeping as secure as we possibly can,
could be challenging.
Personal information, it can be very challenging.
Yeah.
And I think we need a little more help.
Well, I think
on the customer service side.
The financial institutions, they have well-abled bodies there that can, you know, lead us down that path for folks like us who have this memory challenges, you know.
Mm-hmm. And I try and be as open as I can, as I possibly can be from a personal perspective, you know. But speaking for other people,
yeah.
it's, you know, it's not always tasteful and it's not always fair.
Yeah.
You know, but if such people could get privately with somebody providing such a service,
okay.
you can say to them quietly, you know, and confidentially, look, I would have a really hard time remembering A, B, and C. Do you have certain methods, you know, that you'd like to suggest? That's, apart from the writing down, of course, and then forgetting where you put down where you've written it because you tucked it away in some hiding place. Right. And you can't remember the hiding place either. Those things happen. Let's just be honest.
Yeah, I know. All right.
Anyway, thanks a lot.
Thank you, Tonton.
Great care.
Have a good day, bro. Have a good one. Yeah, bye-bye. 11 minutes away from 8 o'clock. That is the time. Let's go back to the telephone line. Good morning.
Yes, Mr. Joseph, Gabriel calling back. Sorry for that. Are you hearing me?
Loud and clear. Go right ahead.
Right. So two things. I understand the challenge with having to remember the passwords and so forth, and that is where password managers come in. So you just need to remember one password, and once you remember that one password, you will have access to all your passwords. Now, this may work for those who have a smart device. You have a phone, you have a laptop, what have you, you can store that there. And if I was to make a recommendation without somebody having to fork out a lot of money for it, I would recommend Bitwarden. They have a pretty good one that will, suffice for most persons. These are things that at the National CSOT we were willing to guide people on, understanding that this is not just about finances. So you can do that. For the people who want to write down passwords, again, there is no issue in you writing down the passwords, It is how you write it down and where you store it. Again, these are things that we can guide on. But for those persons who have a smartphone, then the recommendation I would give professionally would be, hey, use a password manager. I am recommending Bitwarden because they do have a free option, and I stand by it, and you just need to remember one password. So you could make as complicated passwords as possible. You don't need to remember them. Mr. Joseph, I have over 300 plus passwords, right? I mean, I do manage my 11, 12 email accounts, and I don't know the passwords for most of them. I do know the password for my password manager, and in that case, I'm using 1Password, their paid service. But people can just give us a call at the National CSOT on WhatsApp. If you want to talk to somebody straight, you can give me a call, 414-7297. Let's have that conversation, because this is about trying to reach as many persons where they are to empower them. It is to make it as simple to as many as we possibly can. Okay. All right, man?
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Folks, it's 8 minutes on to 8 o'clock. We take a final commercial break, and we'll be back after these messages. Don't you go anywhere.
I want you to control your anger. There's a way to feel better. That's one thing to remember. No matter where you are, you can be a star. Stop and take a deep breath and relax yourself. Take another deep breath and relax it, and relax it. Eliminate violence.
Welcome back, viewers and listeners. Let's go back to the telephone line. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Anderson. Good morning, the listeners and the viewers. No, my one little concern, I know we don't have time, is the spill in Tobago. I first mentioned it on Friday on GT program. And up to now, the government, the authority in Trinidad have not been able to establish the extent or the quantity of the oil that was spilled from this capsized vehicle. I think we should be concerned because it can drift over to our issue, and that could be the end of some aspect of our livelihood or so for a while, and also the damage to the ecosystem. So I think we should pay attention to what is happening out there. I know now it's carnival over there and so on, everything else, and we seem as though we pay little attention to emergencies. As some people in Trinidad have said, 5 days now, and the government don't seem to be able to have a clue what to do. Thanks.
Thank you very much, caller. Thank you very much. 3 minutes away from 8 o'clock. The number 435-2041. That's the number. Let's go back to the telephone line. Good morning, caller.
Good morning, Mr. Innocent. How are you today?
I'm good. Welcome.
Yeah, well, quickly, I think that what we'll say the carnival is over. I'm glad to see and thank the Lord for bringing all our friends and everyone to enjoy the celebration. But the thing is over and we're going back to work. And I would like from the ending of February, I see a change in Grenada with the people with the attitude and all this stuff, and try to work together, live with your neighbor as one, get things right, no garbage and thing. And I guess he wasn't in the stadium, but I'm congratulating Scholar last night for launching his party. He launched a party last night, and the party is a nice Grenadian woman party, and he figured he should be on the $50 note, and he also added that the Grenada woman factory. So I congratulate him on that launching that party. I will support him, and it's just a fun thing, so people don't take it serious. It's a fun thing he did last night, and it was well executed, and we all love it. So also, I have a nice Grenada woman, so that's it. Thank you.
Thank you, caller. Thank you very much. We've got time for just one last call, 435-2041. That's the number. If you're lucky enough to get on the inside, let's hear from you. 435-2041. That's the number. Well, once again, I just want to say kudos and, hats off to the Independence Celebrations Committee, the Secretariat. Good morning, Miss Purcell, once again, and your entire team for a job well done. Ricardo Kins Douglas, excellent work as always, and we look forward to more great jobs like these in the future. We've got the carnival season coming up. I do hope some assistance could be lent to the organizers of carnival as it relates to production. All right. Made in Grenada, from all indications, seems as though it was a very, very successful event. Folks enjoyed it. The comments are coming in. So, once again, thank you very much for being a part of the program. Have yourselves a wonderful day, and if the good Lord spare your lives, we'll do this again tomorrow, same time, same place, same frequencies, channels, and platforms. I love you very much. Bye-bye.